Hey guys, how are ya? My name is Sound of a Gap and this is Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Welcome back to a new episode, and in this one we are discovering the secret of the rigged games in Goldpaw. After that we're gonna attend a trial and we're gonna fight our first Kingmaker. So guys, please enjoy. Speak to Master Magnatius in the Grand High Rollers Hall. Then let's go inside. Can we find something? No. Okay. So, Envoy of Nile, what brings you here? We have come to ask that you return his forest to him. Ah, but of course, he has sent you to beg for it on his behalf. And why would I simply return it? I won it from him in a game of chance. It was a fortune willed it.
Oi.
Was it? We couldn't help noticing how much cheating goes on in this supposed kingdom of chance. What are you implying? It was on the dice roll of Lady Luck herself that Nile gambled.
Nani?
Huh? Our friend outside may have been capable of base trickery, but the Mistress of Fortune? I think not. So he wasn't even playing with the Python casino dices? No, the one we saw in the ceremony was much bigger. That doesn't mean someone couldn't have messed with it. You would accuse our most sacred symbol of trickery? It is a preposterous idea, but you are welcome to examine her if it will please you. But I would warn you to proceed with the utmost care when doing so. The people of Goldpaw will not take such an intrusion lightly.
Yosh.
Thanks, I think we'll take you up on that. Come on. These outsiders do not know their place. Indeed, Master Pugnacious. We must be on our guard. Father, I really thought we were onto something there. We're right back where we started.
Yeah.
Not quite. I'm pretty sure if we look hard enough, we'll find something's not quite right with Lady Luck. If you say so, let's go and have us at Gunda, shall we? Alright, a nationwide scandal. Take a closer look at Lady Luck. Don't mind if I do. Bet you don't see many Kingmakers doing this, eh? Well, hey! Have you found anything lofty? Nothing much, no. Unless you count the biggest flippin' jumpin' of wards and charms and magic repellent doodads as I've ever seen in my life. Other than that, what's nice? All smooth and shiny. Yeah, it's quality stuff, this. So, nothing's amiss at first glance, huh? I can see why he was happy for us to come take a look. All those walls and things would mean that you couldn't influence the roll using magic, wouldn't they? I guess so. What I'd really like to do is sneak a peek inside, but I get the feeling we wouldn't make ourselves too popular if we smashed the thing open. Cease this outrage at once. Lady Luck's sacred statue is no place for your pet to play. Oi! Watch who you're calling a pet, Pally. Master Pugnacious gave us permission to look at the die and make sure there's no funny business going on. Ah, is that so? Very well, very well. The degree to which he ensures Lady Luck's impeachable integrity is admirable indeed. It sure is. I'll bet the statue must take some serious looking after her, and that die too. Exactly. You are young, friend, but you understand much. Why only recently? His Eminence became concerned at the decidedly worn condition of the die we had always used and had it replaced with an entirely new one. And no expense was spared in its making. He dispatched a delegation of our most highly respected craftsmen to the deepest part of the forest in search for the finest wood available.
Oh.
He did, huh? Ah, but listen to me chattering on. I'm sure you are busy enough already without me bothering you. Nice to meet you, young man. So he created or built a die which will roll only sixes, probably. He meant the Forest of Naya, I suppose. Seems like he's going a mite overboard, sending all these craftsmen so far out the way, don't you? Don't it? Do you think it was them who stuck all those notices thingies to the trees? I don't know, but I think we should go back there and look around a little more. Alright, let's head back to the Forest of Nile and hunt for clues. So, go and see Niall. We're gonna do that right away. So, Niall, we need to talk again. You're back, eh? How'd it go with old Poogie? Well, we didn't quite manage to get your forest back yet. But we did find out the game is rigged all the way to the top. I knew it! The crafty wee roasters! Now all we need to do is get some proof that there's funny business afoot with Lady Luck as well. You haven't noticed people from Goldport doing anything strange in the woods lately, have you? Well, they were up to something over toward the old woods there, but to be honest, there were so many of the beggars traipsing in and out, I couldn't keep track of it all.
Yosh.
Maybe that's where they are making the dice. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Hold your horses, lady. You'll not be getting anywhere near the old woods unless you can cast Quicken Growth. What's that? It's a spell, you great bumbot. You've never heard of it? Ah, kids these days. Here, I'll teach it to ya. It's for the mushrooms. Pretty sure. You learned the Quicken Growth spell. And what kind of spell is it exactly? Can you not figure it out from the name? It makes plants grow fast. Cast the wee beauty on a teeny tiny seed, and it'll be a tree as tall as a house before you can blink. The path of pain to get through down that way. If you sling that spell at a few toadstools, you find the going a good bit easier. Thanks for the tip, Twigwig. Thank you so much, Niall. Righto. Looks like we are off to the old woods. I wouldn't sound so pleased about it if I were you. The monsters over that way have been a right pain in the neck lately. Head to the old woods deep in the Forest of Nile. Yeah, this way. Correct. That's where we need to go. So, let's grow these trees. Mushrooms. Very nice. Now we can make our way onward. Arr. Nice. There's a house. Alright. Oh. Wow, they've been busy. So this is where they are making the trick dice. How shall we do this? Charge in shouting our heads off?
Yeah.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they are doing. Hide yourselves, some swabs are coming. Why did they have to build it so far away? Fool. Any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They are from Goldpaw. They must be. I have a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. Yeah, he's gonna smash their heads and take their clothing. You know, I think I might be thinking what you are thinking. Huh? Yeah. Obvious. That was so obvious. It's just like Final Fantasy VII in a way. Guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? Actually, this should not work. Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. If you go and sneak into their dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright?
Yes.
Guess we don't have much choice. Come on. Tani and Batu stayed behind to keep watch. He looks blind. Phew, I was sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he didn't. Looks like this might just work. Alright, we need at least 2 forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnacious directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. The next is evidence how they are manipulating the dice. My guess is they are not using magic. Really? But how else could it be done? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar. Alright, let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get close to the people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clues. Search the dice factory for evidence of cheating. So, do we have a map? Not really. Let's go this way. Alright, here are the dice. Nice. It's a huge pile of trick dice for use in the casino. They don't seem to have anything to do with Lady Luck's die, though. Should I just talk to the people? I'm sick to the back teeth of churning out regular dice day after day. When will I finally be allowed to work in the trick dice department? Trick dice department, okay. How many dice have you made today, friend? I'm feeling especially productive. I think I may even break my daily record. But why do you need so many dice? Where's the spare control unit? I am certain that I left it here on the table. Spare control? My superior told me recently that, despite appearances to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says that in fact they rely on a technology that we imported from another kingdom. I am not sure I believe him. It looks just like magic to me. How dare you? I am not idling. I have something very important to do. And what about you? Should you not be getting back to work also? There are plenty of interesting objects, but none of them appear to be provided. Okay. More of these. Ah! You obtained a remote device. Cool. Roland, look! This must be it. And based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought. A remote control for Lady Luck's dice. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnacious must have one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high? And how he stole Niall's forest from him? It sure seems that way, and it's also how we're going to make him pay. We could really use some proof connecting Pugnacious to this place. Alright, let's look around a little more. Yeah, now we need some written evidence. So let's find this probably in the other room. Okay. Let's talk to these guys again. You there, have you seen my blueprints? You do not even know what blueprints are. Ah, forgive me. I should have taken better care of them. There, all the dice meet the required standard, and that is this week's quota met, so now it is time to relax. Golpo has long been famous for its tricks and contraptions, you know? It is our job to take all this knowledge and use it to create ever more exciting dice. And only we high officials of the realm are permitted the privilege of working with them. Such an honor, such a great honor. There are so many people, I'm not using so many, that many voices. I think I will just stick to the main people. Gonna talk to you. Ah! That's where we need to go. This? Oh, it's a proposal suggestion. A few improvements to our basic dice design. We cannot go on making the same old thing forever, after all. We should be seeking out new ideas all the while. You must excuse me, I am rather busy at the moment. I must assemble all the necessary documents in order to process the factory accounts. Sometimes I regret choosing to work in the accounting department, constantly hounded by everybody and never a word of thanks. No, I don't want to talk to you. I wanted to... Nah. Maybe in here? Ah, you obtained a set of signed instructions. Look at this. It was in the drawer. That's Pugnacious' signature at the bottom. It looks like instructions on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, somebody didn't do their job. Wow, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Alrighty. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence. I thought so. I thought so. That should... This was so obvious. Oh my god. I need to switch my attack stuff. Tani, Batu. Sorry, looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girlie. Gar, they're trapped. Then we have to help them. Mossy Monument, the architectural monstrosity. I can't switch it? I'm in the fight already? God damn it. Shit. Okay. Well then, let's get started. Why am I playing as him? Ow! Ouch. Shit. Ow! Well, that wasn't too hard. That didn't hurt that much. Phew, I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacious uses to control the dice movement. Arr, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hang the swiddling dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you are okay with what we are about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly, and if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back. That's the spirit, Evan lad. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them. You grow more kingly by the day, Your Majesty.
Yosh.
You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Go and accuse Master Pugnacious of cheating. I think there was more. Ah, there's a Higgledy stone. Nice. Let's talk to this one. Okay, what does he want? I know it's talking about the mushrooms. The sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Gunk shrooms. Those. Yay! A new one! Cool! The Higgledy Hidden is coming out. Muttonbane the Mushy has decided to join you on your adventure. Nice. What's he like? Let's take a look. Alright, what can he do? Same. It's the same like the green guy. Create more Higgledies when attacked with their own element. Flimsy. Slightly decreases an enemy's physical defense for a short period of time. Higgledy Splosh, a water-spraying cannon, appears and is used to blast the enemy. And Sicker Quicker boosts the chance of the player inflicting status ailments when awakened. Ah yeah. Not gonna use those yet. Or maybe I should. Just to get some followers. Yeah, let's just get some followers. And as he has the same, like, this guy... No, damn it, I didn't want to switch him. I want to switch this guy. Just to get the followers in. And as soon as he has 4, you're gonna switch it back to the other one. Oh, you again. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you are supposed to serve. More wild accusations. And where's your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest.
No.
Will she now? Huh? That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound? It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Alright, time for the main event.
よし
I leave this to you, if you don't mind, Roland.
あ
Sure, I was hoping you'd say that. Head to Fortune Square for the trial by Fortune. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Begin.
さあ
Very well. If you would please take your places. This should be interesting. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Gold Paw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. A trial is underway, and with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law.
さあ
The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Gold Paw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case.
おい
I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Roland offers up the set of signed instructions as proof. But what is this meaning of this?
なあ
I think you know very well, after all. This document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit. Written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense? Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazeness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop at the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple.
ほ
Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means.
うさあ
It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if this evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd.
よし
Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled. But if both are using the device, he has one in his hand, and
だからその証拠は偽物です。さすがサイコロ様は分かっていらっしゃる。
今だ。
よっしゃ、任しとけ。
Nani? Four?
もう一つ、あなたに訴えがある。サイコロ様でもイカ様をしている件だ。
このリモコンでね。
But this is...
Ah.
By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you, you are the Grand High Roller.
Oi.
Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Oh god. Will we have to fight him now? All that I did for Gold Paw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. What is that? That's a Kingmaker. He doesn't look happy.
ウルデラコンが町に現れるなどどうしたというのだ。
六目木先生術長、貴様は王としてふさわしくないとみなされた。すべては計画通り新玉泉をいただくぞ。
Wait, his plan? Oha. Don't tell me we have to fight the Kingmaker. Longfang, Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Yep, looks like we have to fight him. And once again, I did not switch my tactics. Ah, where are we? It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom. What? Then we have to stop Longfang. You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? Yeah, yes, surely. That there ain't just a Kingmaker. 'Tis a Kingmaker gone doolally. A blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that, man. Where there is a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. So we shouldn't hit him, but the stuff which is coming out of him? Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem. Weak spots. Realm Wreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright, glowing bursts. The points from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attacks, so if you focus your assault on them, you'll deal a lot more damage. Okay. He's level 24, oh my god. Kingmakers. Kingmakers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weaknesses when enough of them gather together. They are born from items into which a Kingmaker has instilled its power, so if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them and they'll beckon you over to press X and call on their always impressive assistance. Okay. That was good. Okay, go away. Oh god. Ouch. I'm just waiting for my Higgledies to do something. Or to wait for the... I'll actually be waiting for the weak spot. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. More of these. Shit, 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 shit. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Come on, it's done now, right? Yeah, he's dead. Nice. That wasn't too hard. This is the square, idiot. Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down, for now at last. Guess we'd better tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge, knowledge of ways in which our nation might be yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? We managed to calm your Kingmaker down, but without your King's bond, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curse his skill paid? There ain't a shot or rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now. Shh. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to find a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So, that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them. And I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course. Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Why are you thanking him? Why are you thanking him? That's his obligation to do, right? Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Nice. Niall gets back his forest. Let's take a look at Leafbook. Starting with this one. Seeing the Grand High Roller on trial. I am still finding it difficult to accept what I have just seen. A party of outsiders put the Grand High Roller himself on trial, and it turns out they were right. He has been manipulating the dice and deceiving us all. Now I truly do not know what to believe. I heard the dice in the casino are loaded too. Surely you are not serious? Truly, this is a disgrace. How could the Grand High Roller do this? He has made fools of us all. I am still reeling from the shock. Longfang in action. It was incredible. From out of nowhere, Longfang suddenly appeared in the sky. I never thought I would ever see a Kingmaker in the flesh. He did not stay long, but I am truly grateful to have witnessed such an event. Oh, you have captured an incredible scene. But what was Longfang doing? It seems he appeared right after the trial. So, go and tell Niall you got his forest back. Let's do this. Niall, we are back with good news.
You beauties, yeah. You bonny wee beauties. I've got my forest back, and it's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall? Pugnacious had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Stolen? Jinx! His Kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye, it wanted to, sure enough, but he taught it a lesson it won't forget. Goldpaw's safe for now.
King's bond stealing's no mean feat, though. He did not happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fuck, did he?
Yes, a sort of purple aura.
No.
That will be the horned ones doing then, right? Enough.
The horned one?
The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work. And no mistake for someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean... I cannot see it being anyone but Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature.
なあ
So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right?
You'll have a job dying that, I'm afraid. Allegoria has not existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries?
うわ
What does it mean? Is he a ghost or something?
Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bonds in order to try and bring the horned one back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog before we can say, we're doomed.
Oh, he means fog. Ah, okay, I get it. So, Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more king's bonds.
What are you looking at me like that for, man?
Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the horned one.
ああ
We sure can't. But if we are going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's go to work, shall we? Time to get building, my yachties.
Aye, sounds like a plan, right enough. I'd best come with you. You'll be needing my help.
Really?
Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon. Hmm?
あれは
Ah,
面白そうな匂いを嗅ぎつけてきやがったぜ。奴ら待ちきれなかったと見える。
すごいや
where did all these people come from? I see, sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough. But how did the swabs even know to come and knockin'?
You've me to thank for that, son. I did not expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you know. Kin? We thank you for getting the old forest back, like.
And that's more than we could have hoped for.
Ah, think nothing of it. I ask only the teensy-weensiest of favors in return. That you make me your Minister of Finance. There is none can pinch a penny like I can.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea.
よし
So, if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense? The swap in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that good deal. Harrah. And I guess I can be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be...
ね
It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief consul. Haha. Well, alright then. Chief consul it is. By royal appointment. Thank you, Roland.
ああ
No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best, for your sakes and for mine.
Flipman, I almost forgot. If we're building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things official-like. Haha, I've been doing some thinking about that. Okay, what's the name gonna be?
僕の国の名前はエスタバニア。
Evermore.
これが僕たちの新しい国の名前だ。
Sure, why not? Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King, you've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens.
Oh.
Yahar. Oi! Mengi curse.
Minna! この新しい国にはどんな困難が待っているかわからない。でも僕は作りたいんだ。みんなが笑い合える豊かで美しくてそして平和な国を。エヴァン、みんなこの僕と一緒に歩いてほしい。
She said Evan and it says wow.
この道は希望に続いているんだ。
よ、王様。
なかなか決まってるじゃん。
エヴァン、元大統領も真っ青の立派なスピーチだ。
ここから始まるんだね、僕たちの王国が。
エヴァン、どこまでも付き合ってやるぜ。お前がその道を進む限りな。
みんなありがとう。
ニルの計らいで多くの協力者がエヴァンの元を訪れ、彼らの国づくりは着々と進行していった。こうしてエスタバニアは国としての一歩を踏み出すのであった。アルフィニーの望んだみんなが笑い合える素晴らしい国になるために。
Ah, he's back.
なんだか浮かない顔しているね。せっかく国づくりが始まったのに。
うん、それは嬉しいんだけど、まだわからないことだらけで不安がいっぱいだよ。二の国を滅ぼすほどに大きな力を持った邪神の復活、本当に僕に止められるのかな。
そうだね。君だけでは無理だ。でも君はもう一人じゃない。そう。
Sorry.
僕は一人じゃない。
I thought he was while he was
仲間
talking.
ができたんだ。
Done.
そうだよエヴァン。その仲間と一緒に君の前に現れた道を一歩ずつ進んでいくんだ。
そうだね。できることからやってみるよ。
頼もしくなってきたね。それじゃあまたね。
Still don't know who this is.
またね。
Oh yeah, let's save. Kingdom Creator. That means we finished chapter 3, right? Let's see. Yeah, chapter 3 complete.